Welcome to today's training session where we will be discussing Barloworld's anti-bribery and corruption policy. There's a definite line that divides right from wrong. Sometimes it's a fine line. At times we might even find it a bit blurry, and that's when we must be most aware of our every step. Bribery and corruption can take on many forms, so we need to be aware of and manage risks that may lead to unethical behavior. Bribery, in essence, refers to an action whereby a person offers or demands something from another person with the intention of bringing about improper behavior. This would include so-called facilitation payments, which are used to speed up routine government action. Corruption is defined as the abuse of power for personal gain, and bribery and fraud are considered to be aspects of corrupt practices. In the modern-day business environment, however, it's often not that clear-cut, and one constantly needs to be on the lookout for potential risks. The Barloworld anti-bribery and corruption policy addresses these risks through minimum standards incorporated in the Gifts and Hospitality Policy, the Due Diligence Policy, the Marketing Sponsorships Policy, the Hosting Customer Events Policy, the Conflicts of Interest Policy, and the Whistleblowing Policy. These policies are interlinked and designed to guide employees in dealing with bribery and corruption risks encountered in everyday business. They provide clear guidelines and are all underpinned by transparency. The bottom line is to always be open in what you do. Follow the rules when dealing with government, suppliers, and customers. And carefully consider the following aspects. Does the act coincide with a pending tender or contract negotiations? Is the intent to gain an unfair business advantage? Could the act be perceived as unfair and dishonest? You also need to be aware of any surrounding circumstances that may lead to perceptions of dishonesty. To Barloworld, it is about upholding the law, but moreover, about conducting business in an ethical manner at all times. As such, if you notice improper behavior by a fellow employee, it is your duty to report it, for the good of all. If we follow procedures and build on the positive pillars of the Barloworld value system, we strengthen ourselves against the destructive forces of bribery and corruption. By walking the line, we can protect our reputation and ensure our ability to continue doing business.